birthday in 2024. That's another level of free. Wait, what? Why do you guys know this? What the? Oh my God. She's MAGA. The first reply. So wait, what happened with Sydney?
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
Okay. She's disgusting. Okay, guys, I think this is, I don't know if this is malicious or stupid. I feel like it's more so the latter rather than the former. Sydney Sweeney is an American icon. In this political climate, as a white woman, I want to give you an opportunity to apologize for saying you have good genes. No, that's not what happened. Wait, I did finish it.
People will hear.
The criticism.
That's the clip. Stop upholding white supremacy by buying into the myth of white innocence. I mean, listen, she, out of all the men that she could find herself with, she chose to date Scooter Braun. Okay? Kind of feels like the lights are on, but nobody's home. Unless there's something longer and it gets crazier where she's like there is plausible deniability here for perhaps not really thinking a lot about what she was replying to. There was a lot more in the same interview. There's no world she doesn't get it.
We're sort of talking around this American Eagle ad right now, and maybe we should just talk about it. So, were you surprised by the reaction?
I did a gene ad.
This is one of those moments where maybe in my mind, I'm just like still thinking about the Vanity Fair party outfit that she wore or something, and I'm not seeing it. I'm giving myself, listen. Don't yell at me. At the end of the day, I'm a disgusting man, okay? That's number one. Number two, okay? You're being misogynistic, but in a way that benefits her. I think she needs to be, like, in order for someone to, like, even try to dog whistle, that requires a level of intelligence that I don't think she has. Like, maybe I'm just not seeing it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. Maybe you guys are right. And she's like, because like the output is still, so it doesn't really matter. But I kind of am saying she might be too stupid to be and hiding it.
Reaction.
I did a gene ad. I mean, the reaction definitely was a surprise, but it was, I love jeans. All I wear are jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt like every day of my life.
Bro, do you see what I mean? Like, is this Snow Bunny mind control? Or what you see is what you're getting?
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome.
Yeah, I like your jeans.
You look great in your jeans. I think I know how you're going to answer this, but I'm going to ask anyway. I mean, the president tweeted about the jeans ad, or Truth Socialed about the jeans ad, and that just seems to me like a very crazy.
This is literally the same shit the right always does. It's just a hot woman this time. Your blind spot is boobs. I mean, I think like regardless of whether or not she's like trying to act coy, like the more she gets questioned and the more she's like, oh, I don't know, I don't care. Like the normal response, if you are not a person in this situation, is to be like, I was so shocked. Like I did not think that was going to be how people would read it. But obviously I'm not a person, right? Like that's what you would say. I think that's what you would, like that's the normal thing to say here, right? Like you'd be like, no, that was really tough because, you know, I would never want to feel like I'm undermining people or talking about like eugenics or whatever. That was not my intention at all, and I have no creative input in the ad anyway. So I don't know why people are yelling at me instead of the marketing, the marketing team that put this together, right? Like as a double entendre, right? oh, this was supposed to be like an innocent double entendre, but I guess like the environment is a little bit too crazy for that, right? Like there's obviously heightened white supremacy, tensions are high, blah, 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 right? Having said that, why are you assuming she's not a person? Wait, what? Dude, do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I'm not saying I'm assuming that, dumbass. I'm saying the normal not person response to that question is literally what I'm saying, and she's clearly not saying that. So either the lights are on and no one is home, or she is cynically trying to present herself as like coy in this position while she's simultaneously an out and about white supremacist. But either way, the output is still the same. What do you think? She's a Hollywood actor? Do you think Hollywood actors are like incapable of being dumb as a bag of rocks? Like, what are you talking about? The output is the same regardless. The output is inconsistent with someone who is not. The output is someone who is, okay? Like, regardless of whether she's coming across like this because she's very dumb and doesn't realize it, or because she's actually a secretly very white supremacist person and is just like acting coy, the output is still, I don't really give a shit about this. Like, I don't give a shit that people think I'm right. That's my point. My point is, she clearly doesn't care. I still do, having said all this, I still do lean on the side of, I don't think she understands anything. Sounds like you're giving her an out, not gonna lie. No, I'm not. There is no out to be given in a situation like this. I'm already saying that very clearly she doesn't give a shit one way or another. As in, she is. Like, she's at least enough not to give a shit that people think she's. Do you understand? But also on top of that, I do think she's dumb. You are definitely giving her an out. Oh my God, I hate this. Everybody, you can't have a nuanced take ever on anything. It has to be like, yes, guys, you're right. Sydney Sweeney is actually an ideologically minded neo-Nazi who actually read a bunch of Evola and found herself in the throes of esoteric neo-Nazism. She actually is literate. Contrary to how she carries herself, she knows how to read books and she knows how to write. And not only is she reading books, the book she's reading, Mein Kampf. That's right. Also known as My Struggle, right? She's read that one. And now she's decided to successfully present herself as the avatar of white supremacy, but also wants to obviously present herself as like, oh, I'm just silly. I'm just a silly girl. I don't know anything that's going on. But also, we must secure an existence. We must secure an existence for our white children. You know, I just simply want to secure an existence for our white children. Like, that's what she's actually doing. You got me. And I was hiding the truth from you, but I'm glad you nailed it. Or maybe she's dumb and doesn't realize how racist she's sounding in this situation. And I'm not giving her an out at all. Also, what do you mean giving her an out? Who gives a like, what are we talking about? We have no power here, okay? This like, accountability. Like, okay, all right. She's dating Scooter Braun. She's already made her decisions, okay? Clearly not the best ones. She's already decided, I'm going to go and date like a very evil guy, a very visibly evil guy with basically no other redeeming qualities whatsoever. But good luck. It's just because you're so obviously biased to give her the best case scenario because you think she's attractive. Would you have the same level of doubt for any other woman? Okay, I was joking when I said, oh, maybe I'm thinking too much about how hot she is or whatever. That was a joke. I can't believe how seriously you guys have taken it. And now you just want to argue on this back and forth as though this is a serious point of contention.
Moment for anyone. And I wondered what that was like.
It was surreal.
It was surreal.
Mm-hmm.
We're sort of talking around this American Eagle ad right now, and maybe we should just talk about it.
Give me a longer one.
I had a really interesting talk with her one day at work. I was saying, talking to her about the reaction that happened to her Jean campaign. And I was saying, because I'm co-godparents with Jane Goodall. And I said, you know, when Jane was on the cover of Life magazine for her work with gorillas, she was in her safari shorts and shirt, sitting with one of the animals that she was working with. And other scientists said, well, she only got the cover of Life magazine because she had good legs. And Jane said, well, if I did, then that helped me get more money for my research. And Sydney said, yeah, and I'm sure I made $1 billion for the Gene Company, and I'm good with that because you know what? I'll get another job.
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
But you're a 13-year-old girl. Like, what does fighting give you at that time in your life?
the element of surprise.
Ooh.
You see the great boots, great shoes too, Kat.
Wait. Bro, she ain't even wearing jeans in this interview. Hey, yo. Hold up. She just said she loves wearing jeans every day. She's a fraud. She's out here jeansless. What the hell? She ain't even got no jeans on. Talking about, I love jeans. I wear jeans every day.
I know we pulled
This is
through in the
strong.
shoe game.
Strong shoe game.
I usually show up in
She's absolutely dumb, but she also registered to vote on Donald Trump's birthday in 2024. That's another level of free. Wait, what? Why do you guys know this? What the? Oh my God. She's MAGA.
my PJs. For whatever reason, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just actually get dressed. And then everyone liked the outfit. And I was like, wow, this is the first time.
I'm so flattered. Okay, so we're good? Okay, whoa, we're going.
We're going.
Okay, I feel really lucky to be talking to you right now in particular because you're a producer with a film with festival buzz. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel to have Christy out in the world?
Christy is one of those projects and stories that, like, when you're making it, the crew, the cast, everyone involved, we all knew it was going to be something special. We had Christy with us on set many days. We would sometimes just like cry because of how powerful this story is. And so being able to share that experience with the world and Christy's story to the world is so impactful. And I'm beyond honored and proud that we were able to bring this story to life.
In the beginning, it's also really fun. For context, like you've got headgear on.
Yes.
You've got a mouth guard in.
Yes.
And you are grinning as you punch people. And you look completely unselfconscious and completely joyful. First of all, was it as much fun as it looked?
It was so much fun. I was over the moon. I felt
I can't. I'm sorry.
like I
What the fuck is going on, brother? Girl, this is what Senior's talking about. Her High School Musical sound like ew, ew, ew. I'm telling you right now, lights are on. Ain't nobody is home, okay? Oh my Lord. No one. I shouldn't be talking this much shit. When you have incredible capital / social privilege and good looks, in my opinion, there are two routes for you. You stay dumb and lean into your looks, or you become educated to spite people's assumptions. I think you fall into the latter, but just my 2 cents. She's a rich, popular girl who gets the lead in the school play, but can't even memorize lines. Dude, this is the type of shit where you got like the manager on the side going, here's a cookie. Like there's a pause in between, and the manager comes in and gives her a cookie because she did so well by using her big girl sentences, okay? And big words. Like, what the fuck? I can't. I just want to see the racism stuff.
Benefited a domestic violence. Then the story about
world.
domestic violence and specifically like homophobia in domestic violence. And The Housemaid, which I also saw, takes on domestic violence from in a totally different genre. And then I did read that your American Eagle collection benefited a domestic violence charity. Is that, did I have all that right?
Yes.
Okay. We spent a lot of time this year working around that issue, and I just wondered if it meant something to you.
It does. I always speak out about something that is important to me. And for me to speak out, I use art. I think that through my characters in my movies, it's a way for me to be able to do my part that I can and spread awareness and
Like, this isn't even awesome. This isn't even awesome, like, fucking, like, sexist, voice inflection, vocal fry shit. Like, I'm not even talking about that. You know what I mean? Because, like, you clearly have a competent and intelligent person who also has like a little bit of a Valley Girl accent that is interviewing her, right? Like the person across from her is like, there's a difference between a person who is like very clearly educated and is competent and can communicate versus like what she's putting out there. Like you can read beyond the output. You can read beyond the aesthetics.
Through my characters, and that's how I've always learned to communicate, and it's really important.
If I look at your IMDb page,
Okay.
I'm thinking about, you're on Euphoria, which is a show that covers a lot of topics without, taking a moral stance on any of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you did Reality, which I love.
Check the YouTube comments. They do not agree with any of what you've been saying, lol. Yeah, no, everyone's mad that the upspeak is brutal. This feels like a middle school podcast. I've never met a single person with phobia of homosexuals. Congratulations, Sydney. You earned my money. I will see the movie. The interviewer does not understand how unlikable she is. Absolutely mocked the interviewer. She handled this perfectly.
Of which brought a lot of attention and humanity to the story of Reality Winner, the whistleblower. It does not look like a very political career, but you have become very swept up in politics.
Dig in your grave, brother. She's never fucking any of us now. Okay, first of all, that was going to happen to everyone here, myself included, whether we watch this video or not. Okay. Hate to break it to you. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, chatter. That was not happening for you ever. Okay. I think I need to be honest with you. This is some cold hard truths for you. Okay. It's just not happening.
And so I wondered if that has surprised
See, this is why you come off as weird. Me, I'm fucking making fun of the chatter.
you as you put your ideas and yourself into art, not commentary.
I've always believed that I'm not here to tell people what to think. I'm just here to kind of open their eyes to different ideas. And so I think that's why I gravitate towards characters and stories that are complicated and are maybe morally questionable, and characters that are on the page hard to
I think
like.
it's fair for Sydney Sweeney to not have to answer for white supremacy personally. Hot take, maybe. Wow, you are trying, chatter. It's not gonna work for you. It's not gonna happen for you. I'm letting you know right now.
But then you find the humanity underneath them. And
Like, dude, in situations like this, chat, in situations like this, the appropriate thing to do is what would you do in that situation? Put yourself in her shoes. Let's say, or at least this is how I think. Okay, I'm explaining to you guys. I'm opening up. I'm popping the hood and I'm showing you the engine. Okay, when I analyze something like this, I think if I were in her shoes, and let's say that I accidentally found myself in the center of controversy that basically decided that I was a white supremacist for this ad campaign that I played a role in, what would I say with as an anti-racist person, as a person who abhors racism? What would I say and do? And it is the opposite of this, okay? Because I think a normal person in that situation would just be like, this is ridiculous. And not only did I have no hand in the creative writing and the marketing campaign, but as soon as I heard that this is the way people were perceiving me, I was shocked. I was horrified, because racism is repugnant, is morally repugnant, it's a moral rot, and that I would not only never do anything racist, but also I feel terrible that I have unknowingly presented myself in this way. Okay? At least a little bit of denial, right? At least a little bit of denial. Yeah, white supremacy is evil. It's bad. It's moral rot. That's, something.
And that's what I've always leaned towards.
I think a lot of people feel like it's better for art if artists can keep themselves a little bit separate from politics.
Yeah, I've never talked about my personal life.
I know. So what I'm going to do is talk about your year as a phenomenon in the culture, okay? And a big thing that happened to you this year is that you ended your engagement, and I got push notifications about it. And we all sort of looked up and we're like, oh, Sydney Sweeney isn't just a talented actress and an up-and-coming producer. She's someone that people are really obsessed with and really fascinated by.
Oh, man.
I know. And I wondered, did your sense of your own fame change this year?
No. I surround myself with a really, really strong group of people who have been in my life since I was little. And they take me out of Hollywood, take me out of this bubble, and remind me what the real world is, and that that's where I exist. The idea of fame, it doesn't apply to my personal life. I'm just Sid.
You can't feel the difference in the volume at times.
If I turn on my phone, yes. If I have my phone off and I'm home, no.
Right. Okay. So what is it like now being single? Are you single?
I'm single.
Okay, you're single. You are out there now as a person who has a lot of power, I would say. Person who...
Chatter, you got a shot. I take it back. Gotta say, I like Drunk Hasan. When you told Cuomo he could suck you from the back, I was dying. Hell yeah.
People are obsessed with, and someone who I gather is like really, really focused on their work. So I wonder, how does that change what you're looking for?
I don't think I'm looking for a man right now. What I've learned this year is that I have a really, really amazing group of girlfriends, and I am strong and independent, and that I'm gonna be okay. If love finds me, love finds me. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I hope love finds me, but I'm not the type of person that wants to go out all the time, and I do believe in like true love and wanting to be with someone for the rest of my life. So I'm not gonna, you won't see me jumping around a lot of places.
Wait, jumping around a lot of places, like
guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are making Anyone But You, and there's sort of, what do we call it, like a game almost with sort of letting rumors build about you and Glenn, and we all now know that that was a projection, let's say, on our parts. That wasn't real. But it occurred to me that maybe that story doesn't go so viral if you're not a very private person. I imagine there are personal benefits to being private about your personal life. But are there also professional benefits to being private about your personal life?
The professional benefits for me and being private is for my own just health and sanity. If I let everybody in all the time, I have nothing for myself. And I am just a 27-year-old, or I'm 28 now. I turned 28 yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. But I'm just a 28-year-old woman who's trying to figure it out. And I'm still learning. And
I'm done. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I can't do this. What am I doing? I just realized I'm watching Sydney fucking Sweeney. What is happening? What the fuck am I wasting my time on? I will never get back the last 30 to 40 minutes of my life. And it literally is because I watched one clip and said, I think Sydney Sweeney is more dumb than she is ideologically a white supremacist who's like trying to hide her white supremacist values. Like, she's racist in the same way that like the average white girl from Idaho is, which is pretty fucking racist, right? Like, and then I had to like dive in because we had to like autistically go back and forth on semantics and how I was actually cynically taking this position because I was like hypnotized by her looks or something, and it was misogynistic. And now there's like the Aphex Twizzy, the begging for, like, aching and quaking for a ban. Okay, classic. Just literally demanding, please ban me. Please ban me. I need you to ban me. I am shaking in my boots. Flights are getting nuked right now. It's trying to cook. They said that international is fine. They say international flights are fine. Oh, God. HRT is a miracle. Wow, congrats. All the way from HasanAbi to HasanAbi.